Hi, this is Blake Angelos from Yamaha Synthesizers here at Sam Ash with the YC61 stage keyboard. The YC61 is a versatile stage keyboard with this very cool organ section right over here, two independent key sections right here that I can freely split or layer, this effects section over here that allows multiple routing capabilities, and this cool live set area that recalls all the front panel settings and sounds at the touch of a button, making it perfect for the stage. Let's take a look at the YC61 in a little bit more detail. So YC61 was designed around these three concepts right here. Great sound, expressive touch with an all-new waterfall key bed, and a cool one-to-one interface design that allows me to instantly bring up sounds, edit them without diving into menus. It makes it perfect for the stage. So let's take a look at each of these 3 points in a bit more detail. YC61 uses 3 technologies to generate all the sound in the instrument. First one is VCMs. This stands for Virtual Circuitry Modeling, and we use it in the all-new H1, H2, and H3 vintage drawbar organ models. We also use VCM in the new rotary speaker simulation, Rotary A, which is a simple rotary speaker, and Rotary B, which is a rotary speaker with a transistor preamp in front of it for when you need a little bit more drive. Let's take a listen to the new H model organs. First up is H1. This is like a perfectly maintained studio quality vintage drawbar organ. I love this one especially for jazz, but virtually for everything. Check it out. Next up is H2. This is one that's a little bit more played in, a little bit more character. Love this for lots of different things, soul, R&B. Check it out. Now check this out. I'm going to move to the next sound. This is H3 you're about to hear, but notice you're still hearing the previous sound. That's seamless sound switching. You can move from one live set sound to another without cutting off the previous sound. Pretty cool. So here's H3. H3 is a burning rock organ, customized, running through that rotary B effect with the transistor preamp for more drive. That's H3. So now we have FM synthesis. FM is actually used in the F1, F2, and F3 organs. F1 being a simple sine wave organ. F2 and F3 are simulating 60s transistor organs, 2 different types. You'll hear it. So here's F1. I love this pure sine wave organ through the new rotary speaker because it just has this great, warm, enveloping, soulful quality. Check it out. Now here's F2 and F3. I'll play them right after each other. F2 is more of the mellower tone. F3 is more of the buzzier, sawtooth kind of waveform tone of these two 60s transistor organs, these combo organs. Check it out. F3. So there you have it. There's the organ section. Now, the last technology we use is AWM2. AWM2 is used in all of the other tones, the great acoustic pianos, electric pianos, string sections, brass sections, everything else. Check it out. Here is, first up, just CFX. This is our great 9-foot concert grand piano. Gorgeous sound. Here's one of the several electric pianos. This is 73RD. I just love this one. This is my favorite. Now notice I also have effects right here. I can always turn that on if I need more of a... That phaser's also using VCM, by the way. Pretty cool. So at the press of a button, bring stuff up, just like you'd expect from a stage keyboard. Now, here's just a great synth pad. This uses AWM too, but boy, does it sound good. Single knob filter control right here. Now the next one sound I'm going to play, this is a lead sound that uses an AWM2 mini style lead and then one that's an FM synth lead layered together. You'll notice there's portamento, it's in mono mode. So you see these pitch bend and mod sliders over here? I love these. These are really, really natural, really fun to use, really cool. Now let's play an orchestral sound. This is strings when I play soft, and there's a little brass back there. When I hit it hard. I love that one. Now this is just another thing that's cool about it, just guitar tones. If I want to add a distortion effect, just turn that on. Or if I want something entirely different, I'll turn on keys B, turn off keys A. Keys B has an acoustic guitar. And check it out, I have tap tempo delay over here too. So if I want the delay up to the tempo of my tune. Cool, love that. Here's a brass section. And then finally, I just want to play this cool sound using all the technologies. In this case, the F1 organ is used almost as a pad, so I have the sustain pedal on here. This is the C7 concert grand piano. It's the 7-foot one, probably the most recorded piano in the history of recorded music. And then lastly, I have an FM pad over the top of it. This is just, I just love how this sounds. Lots of cool effects going on there. There's a phaser in there. and then the rotary speaker on the organ sound. Super cool. So, what else? I'm playing this all-new Waterfall key bed. I love this key bed. Waterfall is the organ-style key bed that allows you to do stuff like just doing glissandos, organ-type techniques without hurting your hand, but it's also great to play acoustic pianos, electric pianos. It just feels great. It's a great brand-new key bed that we have just for YC61. Super expressive, super organ-focused. Next up, direct sound control. This is just the ability to turn on a section, turn it off, the ability to move from one sound to another without cutting it off. Just this whole one-to-one interface. A live set that you can just instantly recall everything from a single button push. Super, super easy. I love that about this instrument. It's also a 4-zone MIDI controller. It's a 2x2 audio interface into and from a computer and MIDI interface via USB. So you can take this to the gig if you play virtual instruments. You can use this to control virtual instruments and then bring the sound back in to the instrument and route it out the audio outputs so that you can just have your laptop or iPhone, because it is iOS compatible as well. Take that to the gig with those instruments in there. Use this as your controller. That's it. That's all you got. Super simple setup. Finally, it's super lightweight. It only weighs less than 16 pounds, so it goes to the gig, and yet it's super rock solid. It is made out of aluminum alloy. The chassis super strong, but super lightweight. So that is a brief tour of the YC61. If you have any additional questions about this instrument, don't hesitate to contact your Samash sales associate on the phone, in the store, or online at samash.com. Once again, this is Blake Angelos from Yamaha Synthesizers. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.